Hello, my name is Rick. I'm a licensed hearing aid dispenser, and I'm one of the personal hearing professionals here at HearingAssist. And in this video, we're going to go over this product right here, the HearingAssist Connects hearing aid. We're going to introduce you to it and just get you started on your journey to better hearing. So here's what comes with this product. Okay, so here's what comes in your HearingAssist Connects box. The first thing you're going to see is the charging case with the hearing aids in it. We're going to take out this plastic piece and set it aside, and the first thing you're going to see is this little square package which has your user manual in it. Right there, you'll want to take a look at that. And a couple cards in here you want to take note of. The first one is a welcome card telling you a little bit about us and the company, and with our phone number there if you need additional help. On the back there are some tips you'll want to take advantage of and read that over. And then this card here with this UPC symbol, that is a symbol that you can scan with your phone, and it will take you to a website where you can see more in-depth videos of this product and our other products as well. Okay, so the next thing you're going to see in the box are the USB cable, the USB plug, and you're going to see 3 packages of domes of different types and different sizes, and we'll go over that a little bit later. And you're going to see the cleaning brush for cleaning and maintaining the hearing aids. So that's what comes in the box to get you started on your journey to better hearing. Okay, now the first thing you want to do after you unbox your Connects hearing aids is to plug them in. Basically, you just take the charging case right here. There's a slot right on the back. You're going to plug the small end of that USB cable in there. You're going to plug the other end of the USB cable into the plug and plug it into the wall. And when you do that, you're going to see some lights come on the front. I'm going to show you, I'm going to zoom in on this a little bit. So right now what it's showing is that the case is charging. So that flashing blue light means it's charging. It's got three quarters of a charge right now based on those 4 blue lights, and the 4th one is blinking, so it's still charging. The hearing aids on the left and the right sides, they're glowing white, which means that those hearing aids are fully charged. If they're blue, that means they're charging. And so if I take them out, let's take one of them out right here, and I'll put it back, and I think you'll see that it's going to start glowing blue for a minute. There you go. And now it's charging that right hearing aid because it's blue. It should turn white really quick because it had a full charge. But that's what those lights indicate. So when we take the hearing aids out in this particular model, the hearing aids are going to come on automatically, and they're going to flash 3 times that blue light right there for a few seconds, just to let you know that they're coming on. And it takes them about 10 seconds to boot up, and then you'll hear a beep in your ears. If they're in your ears, you'll hear a beep that tells you which program that you're in, and we'll talk about the programs a little bit later. But that's all you need to do to turn them on. You take them out of the case. To turn them off, you put them in the case. There's a right and left orientation in the case for the hearing aids, and that's how you can tell which one is which for which ear. You can also tell just by holding them in your hand, and you can see which way they curve inward. And that's where you can tell the right one goes in this ear and the left one goes in this ear. Okay? And you're just going to take the dome tip, find your ear canal, just kind of twist it in there, snug, and it just sits right like that in your ear. Okay? And that's how I just heard the hearing aids beep, and that tells me that it's in program 1 for this particular hearing device right now. There are 4 programs preset that you can use for this hearing aid. There's normal conversation, program 1. Program 2 is for restaurants with noisy background noise. Number 3 is for outdoors, when you have a lot of wind and you get that rustling sound in the hearing aids as the wind is passing over the hearing aids. It will help to reduce that. And number 4, program 4, is for music, and you'll hear 1, 2, 3, or 4 beeps when you change programs. Now, I'm going to show you where you do that on these hearing aids. I'm going to zoom in again. You're going to press and hold down that top button that has the plus on it, and if you hold that down for 3 seconds, you're going to hear either 1, 2, 3, or 4 beeps to indicate which program that you're in. And that's how you change the programs. And then the bottom button and the top button, this is a multi-function button, so it'll change the programs. It will also change the volume. And when you press those buttons in and out real quick like a doorbell, it's going to change your volume up and down. So that is how you can change the volume and the programs on these hearing aids manually without having them connected to the phone app. You can also connect it to the phone app. I have another video for that, and change the programs and the volume there as well. But you don't have to do that. You can use it just right out of the box, just like this. And so I want to talk a little bit now about the dome tips. They're very easy to change, very easy to clean when you need to. You basically just grasp it with your finger, kind of twist it, and pull it right off. And there the dome comes right off. You'll want to do that from time to time to change it, to clean it. You want to make sure this opening here right on the tip is always cleaned off. You can use the brush that it comes with, or you can just use an old soft bristle toothbrush if you wanted to. On the other end of this cleaning brush, there's a little wire loop. You can dig in there. You're not going to hurt anything. Just dig out any debris or wax that might be in there. And to replace it with another dome, I'm going to replace it right now with an open dome. And we have a whole other video about domes and which one to use I would refer you to. But here I'm just putting another dome tip on, just pushing it all the way down, twisting it a little bit. And there I have now an open dome in place on this hearing aid. So that's how you change the domes. Now, we recommend that you clean the hearing aids every morning, and the reason why we recommend in the morning is because overnight any wax has had a chance to get dry and flaky. It's a little easier to remove. And we found the best way to clean the hearing aids is just to turn them upside down like that, let gravity work with you, and take that brush and just brush off that dome tip every morning. If you do it every morning, the wax doesn't have a chance to accumulate too much, and that'll go a long ways toward maintaining your hearing aids. You're also going to want to pay attention to the microphones, which are on the other side of the hearing aid. Those two small holes up at the top and bottom of the volume. You'll want to make sure those are kept clean and clear of debris. And so the best thing you can do for the hearing aids to maintain them is to keep them dry and keep them clean. So we recommend that you not store them in the bathroom where there's high humidity and water splashing around. Ladies, if you're going to be putting hairspray in your hair, you want to make sure you do that first before you put your hearing aids on, so you don't get hairspray clogging up the microphones and so forth. Gentlemen, if you're going to be spiking your hair up into a mohawk, if you still have hair, you'll want to put that gel in first and then put your hearing aids on. So some things like that to make sure you keep the hearing aids clean and dry will go a long ways toward maintaining them. Now, these hearing aids with a full charge will give you anywhere from 16 to 18 hours of battery life, and that depends a little bit about if you're going to have them hooked up to your phone, and if you're streaming music and streaming phone calls, your battery life will be reduced, but you could get it up to a 2-hour phone call continuously streaming with these hearing aids. If you were streaming music, you could stream music for about 4 hours. And if you're mixing it up, your battery life is going to vary. But if you use the hearing aids just right out of the box without connecting it to the app, you can get up to 18 hours of battery life out of these hearing aids. And so it's a good idea to become familiar with the buttons and to change the volume and the programs and so forth, so that you can use them like that. And if you're going to be doing a lot of streaming during the day, you'll want to take the charging case with you. The charging case will fully charge the depleted hearing aid batteries up 3 times with that charging case. So if you're going to be doing a lot of streaming of music or phone calls, take that battery case with you and give it a quick charge in between. Okay? So you want to give yourself some time with the hearing aids. It can take time for our brains to become adjusted to the new sounds that it hasn't heard for a while. It takes our brain anywhere from 300 to 600 hours of wearing them to become accustomed to the new frequencies that we haven't heard for a while. So give yourself some time and patience with them. I have a whole nother video called Expectations that will help you understand the journey to better hearing, and it is a journey. So take advantage of that. If you want to look at some other helps and tips, check out the troubleshooting video that we have. And anyway, I think you'll have much success on your journey to better hearing.